Every hour, a slow checkout page sits spinning, real customers drop off, and that adds up to revenue leaking out the back door. Welcome to the Thinkit Media podcast. I am your host, and today we will be diving into a quick, practical playbook to stop those leaks and get more traffic and leads back where they belong. Let's get into it.
Love that opener. Let's dive in. Most definitely. We're keeping this practical. Fixes you can stage, test, and push in hours or a few days that protect SEO and move revenue. Sound good?
Picture a product page losing a few % of conversions because the hero image loads late. That adds up fast.
Oof. Wait, say that again? A few %?
Yes, even 2 or 3% on a $5,000 a month funnel is dollars walked out the door. That's why we focus on the highest impact, lowest risk fixes first. Right.
Okay, now I'm listening. First thing I always tell teams is find the biggest leaks, not the prettiest problems. Run a single-page lighthouse, check core web vitals, and cross-reference with your highest converting URLs in analytics. That lines up technical wins with business impact.
Exactly. Pages by traffic and conversion, then core web vitals, then third-party scripts. Prioritize fixes that protect revenue first. 100%.
Totally. And add a quick crawl to spot duplicate titles or weird canonical chains. Those are easy wins.
Okay, let's get tactical. First big win. Render blocking assets, scripts and styles that stop the page from painting.
Right.
Identify non-critical JS and use async or defer. Inline only the tiny critical CSS needed for above the fold, but never defer something the checkout depends on.
I'm with you, and test it on staging so you don't accidentally drop analytics or break widgets. Use a tag manager to snapshot what fires on load.
A simple pattern that works. Make a critical assets list for each page type. Inline under 14 kilobytes of critical CSS for above-the-fold structure, and prefer async for non-dependent JS. That keeps paint fast without sacrificing functionality.
Moving on, images are huge low-hanging fruit. Compress on upload, generate responsive variants with Scrutset, serve modern formats where supported, and use a CDN. But keep originals or fallbacks for bots, and make sure alt and structured data stay intact.
Yep. Lazy load off-screen images, but eager load the hero and any conversion-critical visuals. Native loading equals lazy is great, but add intersection observer fallbacks if you need older device coverage. Small changes, big wins.
Also, watch layout shift. Always reserve image dimensions with width/height or aspect ratio, so CLS doesn't spike when images load. That one tiny CSS rule prevents annoying jumps.
Fonts and critical CSS next. Use font display swap to avoid invisible text. Preload only your primary, small fonts, and defer non-critical type. Extract per template critical CSS so the browser can paint quickly and keep the rest cacheable. Exactly.
There's a temptation to inline a huge chunk of CSS just to be safe. Don't. Inline only what paints above the fold and measure the trade-off in Lighthouse and in real user metrics.
Plug-in and third-party hygiene is where debt piles up. Chat widgets, outdated plugins, duplicate analytics tags. Audit them, tag owners, and decide. Remove, replace, or throttle. If a vendor is critical but slow, move it behind user interaction or ask for an async snippet.
I once shipped a defer that killed our chat widget. Learned my lesson fast. That kind of mistake is why staging and rollback plans matter.
I'm not sure I buy the remove advice without a fallback. Businesses worry about losing features. So include rollback, stage tests, and a short doc mapping each integration to its business purpose. Then decisions become data-driven, not political.
Totally. Owners, rollback steps, and measurable tests are non-negotiable. That protects the business while we shave load time.
Content templates and canonicalization often leak link equity. Consolidate duplicate templates, enforce correct canonical tags, and block ephemeral URL parameters from being indexed. That one cleanup stabilizes indexing quickly, right?
After changes, monitoring is where teams drop the ball. Run core web vitals, check real user metrics, validate conversion funnels, and confirm structured data is intact. Have rollback steps ready and a single owner for each change.
Quick practical time frame. Aim for a week of discovery, 48 to 72 hours of staging tests on your top pages, and then phased releases with monitoring. Small, frequent changes beat giant, risky launches.
I'm not sure I buy the claim about usually a lift in conversions within days. What's the real conservative number you've seen?
Conservative? In our audits, we commonly see a 5 to 12% conversion lift from targeted fixes on high-value pages, but we always start with a staged test to prove it for your funnel. No guesswork.
Quick recap. Triage business-critical pages, defer or async non-essential assets, optimize images and fonts, clean up plugins and templates, and measure everything post-deploy. Expect meaningful core web vitals gains and often a measurable uptick in conversions within days on prioritized pages.
Take one small step right now. Run Lighthouse on your top converting page and flag the 2 largest render blocking items. Come back and tell us what you found. That gives you a fast agenda for the week. 100%. If you're short on time or resources, Thinkit Media runs the triage, validates fixes on staging, and deploys with rollback plans and measurement so you get wins without risking rankings or UX. Let's talk about this. We'll prioritize the 3 highest impact items and get them live fast. That's great.
Most definitely. Subscribe to the Thinkit Media podcast for weekly tactical walkthroughs. If you'd like a quick audit, reach out through our site. We show the exact lift you can expect and hand over the monitoring checklist so you can see the results. That sounds great.
We appreciate you listening and hope to have you back for our next episode. Until then, run that Lighthouse check and flag the top 2 render blocking items on your highest value page. Then come tell us what you found. Let's talk about this.